Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boo. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Slade Cecconi. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
4 o'clock.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Home run number 20 on the year. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here is Aaron Judge. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Ben Rice, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. This one ripped, but foul to the right. One now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
One on, nobody out, a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2 now. And there's the ball. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Into left center for a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing. Now the bases loaded, big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Caballero. This one in the air, right field. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Here's Cody Bellinger, 4th in the American League in batting average this year. Ripped into the gap, and both runs could score. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. And it's 5-0. A 2-run double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Slade Ciccone is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. The left-hander on now, Logan Allen.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. J.C. Escara getting ready to hit.
Drive!
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. No outs. Runner on second. Line drive to short, and he takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Trent Grisham.
Luke, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
So now, with 1 away and a man at second, and stepping in for New York, Anthony Volpe. In the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. McMahon launched a homer in his most recent game.
Oh, the 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And it's going to stay a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2 outs with a runner at third. Swings through it for the K. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 5. Guardians coming up. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. Well, Siggy, he's top 5 in strikeouts across the league. Probably the least surprising stat of the day.
Well, when you're mixing pitches like a DJ, fastball, change, sweeper, just spinning hitters into the dirt.
The way opponents have fared against him this season, you'd think the ball was invisible. He's turning at bats into auditions for air guitar.
The Alex Miniak special? For my money, I'll take Jimi
Ball,
Hendrix
no.
with Eddie Van Halen as a close second.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Cutter, middle outside.
Hike.
Sinker, low outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
And they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Got it. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, third baseman, Jose.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Angel Martinez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting the game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so
Sinker.
focused on what he's
Low
doing
middle.
on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Just foul.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Ramirez went deep in his most recent game.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best
Curveball.
pitch you're going to get to hit in the
Low
at-bat, that
inside.
fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Here's Brian
Four-seam
Rocchio.
fastball, high inside. Four-seam fastball, high outside.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front
Curveball.
foot down.
Low middle.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. It's 5-0. New inning getting started. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And now the 0-1.
Ball.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Ramirez under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Close one,
no.
doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Ha!
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
So a man at first. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. He walked and came around to score his first time up. The 0-1. That clips the corner.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. This one in the air right field. Kafis. Long run. Hops over the
That's a
wall,
ground rule
and
double.
that's an automatic double.
I think he's having some mixed emotions down there at second base, and I wouldn't blame him for being a little frustrated with the ball hopping over the wall. I mean, that at bat was good enough to produce a run, but instead the automatic double halts the lead runner at third, and just sort of a bittersweet at bat.
Now at the plate, Jose Caballero. Caballero in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two outs, 2 in scoring position here at the top of the second. Ball to strike. Fouled off left side. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Outside with a breaking ball. The 2-2. Base hit into right center. 1 run is in. Here comes Stanton. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's a 2-run single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So 2 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man on second, 2 down.
Hey.
Lefty ready, and a 1-1. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an 8-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. J.C. Escarra. He's 0 for 1. And the 0-1. Foul ball there. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 8 and the Guardians nothing. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the 4-0 hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Down.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Four-seam fastball, middle inside. Four-seam fastball, middle inside.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger makes the grab.
Batting 5th, center fielder, Chase DeLauder.
So up next, Chase DeLauder.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in
Four-seam
this one.
fastball, high outside.
Now the 0-1.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball, middle inside.
Ball. No, that's in.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
And that's in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good
Four-seam
velocity.
fastball,
They're doing that
high
right here.
outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. And there's
Four-seam
just no
fastball,
messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the
Four-seam
strikeouts keep
fastball,
coming in the way they are.
high
One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Gabriel Arias in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
Two down, nobody on. There's the strike.
I'm a little surprised with how
Sweeper.
patient they've been against the
Middle
fastball.
outside.
They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Ball 1.
cutter. Low outside.
And down on strikes. And that is that. The Guardians go down in order. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
Yeah, I've been ballin' since a youth, ain't nothing out here look new to me. Know I go hard in the paint, so my highlights looking like truth for the shoe money. Shake them out their souls when I cross over. I'ma take a toll like a turnpike. Shutters on the rain like a...
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
It's been a long while, I got it on pin, a living bankrolling, I'm my own penny, I've been on 10, I the whole team, and all of that weight, you know it's on me, you know I got goals, you know what I see, have all of that gold, a necklace around me, you say it's light work, my God, we gon' see, just said I'm on 10, just count it on me, and I live that life, flow froze as ice,
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to Rocchio at second for 1. To first, double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. Grisham in his 7th season hitting leadoff in today's game. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The 1-1. Way out front for strike 2. That's too low.
3.
And a full count now. Aaron Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Judge into box again, takes a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Ball 1.
Grisham, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two now. And that one is inside.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Handles, throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. The Yanks lead 1 as the lead holds at 8-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
There's a swing and a drive. And
Foul ball.
that is a foul ball.
Low middle.
Good job to fight that one off.
Curveball. Low inside.
Ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Sinker. Low middle.
On the ground to first. Rice steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting eighth, designated hitter, Angel
Angel
Martinez.
Martinez digs in for the Guardians. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Middle outside.
Yep.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low outside.
The 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Batting ninth,
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Austin Hedges stands in. That
That's
just
a ball.
misses. And that is ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Hook one.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that
High
velocity.
outside.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Good
Ball
eye by
2.
Hedges.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside. Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
2-2 on the way. Line drive, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Kwan
No, that's
in the
a
box
ball.
here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Cutter. Middle outside. Cutter. Middle outside. Four-seam fastball. Middle outside. Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
And he grounds one to the right side. Caballero gets him easily, ends the inning. Guardians lead 1. Still 8-0. this one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Ball.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster
Ball
roll out
two.
there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely
Dude.
levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew
Ball,
you'd go
no.
there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
High.
The Yankees up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Singy. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Cody
Bellinger up to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Comes up empty. Caballero off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 left for the Yankees as it remains an 8-0 game. Welcome back to this rubber match. A bit of a blowout at this point, but plenty of game left.
Comeback story on tap. Everyone loves some drama down the stretch. You win this one, you leave the park feeling like you accomplished something special.
Low inside.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame.
Low
So many of their
outside.
outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
High.
Cutter. High outside.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2
Sinker.
balls, 2 strikes.
Low inside.
Sets him down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. His first at bat was a strikeout. This one in the air center field. Grisham settles underneath it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
One down. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Popped out to left his first time. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. Going
Sweeper. Middle outside.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
But when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
DeLauder at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
Cutter. High inside. Cutter. High inside.
Late with the swing there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count,
fastball.
You've got to figure out a
Low
way
inside.
to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Low outside. 4-seam fastball. Low outside.
On the ground, out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Guardians 1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Sean Armstrong.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
J.C. Escarra digs in now.
J.C. Escarra.
And that one pulled foul. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Up the middle, Arias. Over to first.
Out of there.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2.
Ball. No.
Ground ball up the middle. Arias tosses to first.
Yes, you're out.
And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
2 down, base is empty. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
High fly ball, right field. Keyfus moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Yanks held in check. And it remains an 8-1 game. Bottom of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Check swing, he held up. Ball one.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Cutter. Low outside.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
C.J. Keyfus now at the plate. Grounded out his first time.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
That misses. Ball one.
Sinker.
Arias gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
On the ground right side. Nice stop. Oh, a great flip. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive and stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now the DH, Angel Martinez.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Man at second. Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Sets him down looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Catcher
Austin Hedges now. Single to right in his first trip.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's a strike.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
High middle.
Man on second, 2 down.
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Cutter. Low outside.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. And that is that. One left for the Guardians. It's still an 8-1 ball game. get to this stage of the game.
Do I have to wait for you, honey, before I can say that you're gone? Won't you let me know, yeah? I'm in an awful state, baby. You said you love me so, but I just don't know how long I can wait. How long do I have to wait for you, honey, before I can say that you're gone?
Trent Grisham
Leading
stepping
off
in now for the Yankees.
Center fielder Trent Grisham.
Foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that one hammered back there up against the wall and brings it in.
Right fielder Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now, 1 for 3. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
So man aboard. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 1.
Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. Fastball is outside. And ball 4 to aboard. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge.
The designated hitter, Jean.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Sabrowski gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning. Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Stanton now. And a big swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down. question about this one. It's out of here. Giancarlo Stanton with a blast. Home run number 20 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down, and here is Jose Caballero. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Ball.
Caballero, 29 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second.
Ball.
You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Two down, nobody on. This one popped up. Rocchio under it. And that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now 10-1. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio.
It's in the way that I walk, all in the
Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Even in the dark, you know I gotta shine. I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope. The better days are coming for all my kinfolk. In the past, all the days where you been broke.
There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ah, that hit him.
Time. It got
and
him.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
High inside.
Hey.
Sinker. Low outside.
0-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Four-seam fastball.
Aboard here at
High
first
outside.
with nobody out.
That's a ball.
Curveball. Low inside.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach.
Hey,
Rocchio,
right.
batting with one
Four-seam
down,
fastball.
takes the strike.
High outside.
Swing and a miss, and it's nothing in 2.
Low inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sinker.
Man at first, one
Low
away.
outside.
Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ripped to first, caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. It's the Yankees 10 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 63.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but He's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Bellinger in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Ball 2.
And that one lifted in the air center field. DeLauder on his way over. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
J.C. Escarra stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. That one almost got him. And that is out of play. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Base knock right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In the air left field. Kwan settles under this one. He's got it, and there's two away.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the order now. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they maintain their 10-1 lead.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Anthony Bender. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Slayer, middle center.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Sinker, low outside.
The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Sinker, low outside. Sinker, low inside.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
Slider, middle inside.
That one way inside.
Sinker, low outside.
On the ground to third. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Low inside.
DeLauder stands in now and watches
Sinker.
strike 1.
Middle outside.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sweeper. Low inside.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Arias will hit next.
Sweeper. Middle outside. Slider. Middle outside.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most
Low
success
outside.
happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Softly hit to third. McMahon slings to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Guardians fail to score. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Herron. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And a foul ball. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
So digging in, Ben Rice. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Matt Festa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Chop back up the middle. Arias on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
2 down,
Giancarlo
base is
Stanton.
empty. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ball.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
This one in the air, center field. DeLauder on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Guardians 1. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 8th. C.J. Davis digs in for the Guardians.
Here.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
The 0-1. Hard hit to third. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Unfortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Man at first, and the batter now, Angel Martinez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Low middle.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Circle change. Low middle.
And he swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Circle change. Low outside.
0-2 now.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Sinker.
The Guardians with
Low
a
middle.
lot of ground to make up. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second
Up
now with
next for
nobody
the
out.
Guardians.
Here's the catcher, Austin Hedges.
No, that's down.
Slider. Low middle.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground.
That's
and that's
foul.
just foul.
Sweeper.
Kafitz on
Middle
second.
outside.
Martinez on at first with nobody out.
No.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners
Sinker.
on. 2-ball
Low middle.
count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate,
Circle
it's going to bring in
change.
some runs.
Low inside.
That
Ball
misses the
three.
zone. Full count now.
Sweeper. Low middle.
And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Up next for the Guardians, left fielder, Steven Kwan.
Back to the top of the order. Digging in, Stephen Kwan.
Goal change. Low middle.
And that's
No.
outside. Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball.
1 out. Runners
High
at
middle.
first and second.
No, that's too high.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low inside.
2 on, 1 out. Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Two. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. That's the second out.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult
Four-seam
to get the
fastball.
barrel on it.
High inside.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Judge going back on it.
That's foul.
And it hooks. Foul.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Vesta.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Caballero.
Jose Caballero.
Hey!
That one's in there. That's strike two. Vesta, 6'1" righty, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. This one high in the air to left center. Kwan on the move to the alley. One up, one down.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. This one in the air. Manzardo settles underneath it. And there's two down.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher J.C. Escara.
Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit, J.C. Escara.
Ball.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Hunter Gaddis appears to be getting loose. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Hard of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees lead it 10-1. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. JoJo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fastball for a strike.
Sinker. Low outside.
The next
Ball,
offer
no.
misses. And that's ball one.
Circle change. Low middle.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Struck him out looking.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sinker.
Two really good
Low
back-to-back
inside.
sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These are fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
DeLauder
Ball.
stands in here, takes ball one low.
Sinker. Low middle.
He swings and fouls one off.
Sinker. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
No.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with
Sinker.
the bat on your shoulder.
Middle inside.
That one lifted to left. Bellinger coming on. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game, swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. A nice win today.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres de más, también te gustan las mujeres. Por amor nadie se muere, nadie por amor nadie se muere. A la disco ya no le cabe un alma y la nota subiendo los niveles. Ropita sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le traigo pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo